It's a bit nippy in the garage this morning. I've taken quite a bit more off. As I said, I'm working from the back of the bow, which is a bit unusual and a bit tricky, because what you don't want to do is go through to the heartwood. So I'm having to tread cautiously, trying to follow a ring, looking at the rings on the edge of the bow. It's starting to come back a bit more, and you can see I've now got the string. You can hear there's a lot of tension in there. Not actually braced, but no longer a loose string as such. I did wind the string one more turn through me toggle here to get it like this. I tried winding it through a second turn, but I couldn't brace it. Well, I probably could have done, but I could feel the force involved was much more than I'd need for a 40-50 pound bow. So I thought, no, don't overdo it. Let's see how it pulls now and just work from there. It's the old slow and steady, it's not a race. I'll come over here to pull it. It's a little more friendly, isn't it? You know what I mean? You can see that's right limb beginning to flex a bit more than the left, which is fine because the right one's going to be the upper. And you can see those tips are back easily to a brace height now. If we take it a bit, that's about 45. There's 50. So that's now all of a sudden it's looking like it's well on its way to being a bow. You're doing it dynamically like this, you can see a lot more of what's going on. Well, I don't know if you can see it, but that right limb, there's a nice bit of movement sort of there, say 8-9 inches from the centre. There's a stiff bit where the two knots are, that's hardly a surprise, and the tip's not really doing a fat lot, but there again the tips never really do. Left limb, yes, it's moving mostly in that first third, stiff bit at the middle again where there's some knots. So I'm going to work middle of the left limb. Just ease out around those knots a little bit, but I don't want them smashing there. And that's one of the problems working from the back. If I'm taking away the sapwood, I don't want to suddenly go down to heartwood where the knots are, because inside the bow the heartwood will bulge up where the knots are. I've sawn some interesting cross sections where there's been knots before now. Obviously on a broken bow, I'm not going to saw that through. Anyhow, enough chat. You can see it's moving. I might feel that knot, but being on the edge of the bow, it's not really problematic. This will be a nice little feature. There you go. It's on its way.